show you how to make the world's easiest lentil soup. In Greek, it's called faki, and I'm lucky today to be on location in Phokias, a little seaside village in Halkidiki, northern Greece. Now what you'll need is 2 cups of green or brown lentils, which you can buy in the supermarket, health food store or a Middle Eastern store. Some good olive oil. This is extra virgin, the most potent stuff you can get. You'll need an onion, a couple of cloves of garlic, the king of herbs, which of course is dried oregano, a little bit of salt and some black pepper. Now to make this superfood recipe, let me show you a little trick. What you need to firstly do is to just pick through the lentils to make sure there aren't any little stones. Now lentils are one of nature's true superfoods, being really high in protein, iron and dietary fibre. One of the most exciting research findings is that lentils can extend your life. Yes, they're a longevity food. And importantly, they help regulate blood sugar levels, so they're perfect for somebody who has diabetes or pre-diabetes. And also they help lower your blood cholesterol and protect you against bowel cancer, particularly if you enjoy eating quite a bit of red meat. Just add these to your pot, and at home of course I'd give these a little rinse and start preparing your onions. So we just need to coarsely chop this onion and then add our garlic. And here's our garlic, which adds the most tremendous flavour and is vital in the Mediterranean diet. So what we're going to do next is just chop our onion. You can just do it in large chunks. It helps when you've got a really good knife, which in fact is this knife, the chef's knife. Doesn't need to be fine, just coarsely chopped. Let's just add that to our pot. And finally our garlic, which we're just going to slice thinly. And also add to our pot. Next, let's add our seasoning. So firstly, half a teaspoon or more of oregano, and this stuff has potent antioxidant power. A little bit of salt, about half a teaspoon. Some black pepper, freshly ground if you can get it. And a really important ingredient in all Greek and Mediterranean cooking, of course, extra virgin olive oil. And this came straight from the press. We were there yesterday. A couple of tablespoons of olive oil, and we'll also add a little bit more later before serving. The final ingredient, and this is why this is such a simple soup, is some water. Now you need to add about 6 cups, which is 1.5 litres of water, to the pot, and simply bring that to the boil. If of course you had a pressure cooker, this recipe would only take you 10 minutes. 10 minutes from the time the pressure cooker starts to build up pressure and start hissing. Now let's add that to our heat source. I'm just using a little burner here on location. Mix that through, put the lid on and bring it to a boil. Once you've got it boiling, turn down the heat and just let it simmer quite vigorously. It'll probably take you about 20 minutes to 30 minutes to cook through, depending upon the size of the lentils. Now, if you want to vary this soup, that's very acceptable. In fact, all good Greeks do. You could add some carrots, you could even add some celery or any other vegetable that takes your fancy. Let's get that cooking. Now let's check how this is doing. Oh, that's come to a really good boil. And now give it a stir and turn down the heat slightly, but keep it simmering until it finishes cooking. And that's been about 25 minutes, so let's check again. Looking good. Fabulous. In fact, what you'll notice is as it cooks, the soup really thickens up. So it's a really hearty soup that you can get your teeth into. Very satisfying. Well, that's ready, so let's serve up. And boy, does that smell good. Now this soup is also fabulous to freeze and have for lunch the next day or next month or whenever. So I'm just going to give myself a couple of ladlefuls. And now the finishing touch. This is really important, of course, and I don't mean just tidying up the plate there. What I'm talking about is the extra virgin olive oil, the raw extra virgin olive oil and lemon juice. We're going to drizzle just a little more on the top. Looks like the bee wants to get in on the action as well. And squeeze in some lemon juice. Now if you're making this low salt or no salt, lemon juice is incredibly important because it adds a huge amount of flavour and you don't miss the salt as much. Let's give that a taste. I can't tell you how fabulous that combination of lemon juice and raw extra virgin olive oil is with the lentils. It's marvellous. And don't forget, with this recipe, you want some good bread. Fabulous. Check this out. Crusty, wholesome and unbelievably delicious. In fact, so delicious that most people have to tear off bits before they even get home to taste. Of course, a side salad doesn't go astray either. See how chewy that is? That's fabulous bread. For more ideas on how to use food as medicine, why not visit my website www.sueradd.com. See you next time. Breakfast. I have to say, great breakfast.